the deployment of military personnel to some border towns in the Volta region and areas in the north was deliberately done to intimidate prospective voters in some of these areas considered to be strongholds of the party. In an interview with Roland Walker, he said such actions could only create lack of trust in the political atmosphere ahead of the polls in December.
And you see people in military uniform going around registration centers and asking people to leave queues. And then the military comes out to dispute. What are they disputing? That it didn't happen, or the videos we saw, we went out there and gave the people the uniforms to wear. If the military is disputing those actions that were taken, what we expect the military to do is to hold those people who went out there responsible and say that we did not ask you to go and do this. Well, is it also not true that there were military presence in Volta region? Is it also not true that the district chief executive of Ketu South was going around registration centers harassing people? So what were they disputing? But you see, Roland, all that we said was things that played right before our very eyes. We said that the Electoral Commission was undertaking this exercise because the NPP and Nana Addo Dankwa wanted a new register. The reasons are very simple. One, to suppress votes in the NDC strongholds. Two, to do a new register so that they will get their minors registered in their strongholds. Three, to do this new register, not because, one, the register is bloated. Two, not because the equipments were obsolete, because the manufacturers of the first equipments came out to tell us that that argument that was being exposed by the Electoral Commission was lame and not true. So they went out there to do this because of what they wanted to achieve. And the simple thing was voter suppression.
That's about minors. You had party representatives all over the registration centers. How do you make those conclusions?
How do we make those conclusions? Because it's happened. It is a clear case of sending the military to intimidate people and force our agents out. The number of violence that has been recorded during this exercise. And you rightly said, we held various press conferences and we put out the facts. Everything we put out there, they've only come to say it is not true, but they've not come out with alternative facts. Until they come out with alternative facts and tell us that these videos we are seeing are not real, and that it's somebody else who has put together and pieced these videos together and they are fake. They've not been able to do that. Is it not true that Hawakunsi went to a polling station and guys following her went shooting? Is it not true that a young man called Salas was murdered in Banda?
Well, on the other hand, the national youth organizer of the NPP, Henry Nana Boakye, indicated the opposition NDC has misconstrued the mandate